You're the host, mate. Are we on? Talking absolute rubbish.
And we're away.
Look what the cat dragged in.
Yeah, welcome back, Shads.
Thank you,
Shadow.
gentlemen. Pleasure to be here. As
Samuel
always.
Durden. Welcome, mate.
Do you want to introduce yourself, just for
Yeah,
the listeners out there, because they probably would have forgotten?
Yeah, so I'm the guy. I was on last year, so cast your memory back. But Sam Durden's my name. Former teammates of both you guys.
So you were the one where the ratings really dipped for that week.
Was that Chad's, was it? Yeah.
You've had crisis meetings this week, and you've gone, who can we bring on?
Get the numbers up.
Yeah,
Fair to say
Trace carried you last week, and now it's my turn.
Yeah, you weren't first resort, but we said you're a resort nonetheless, mate. So, no, welcome. Good to have you back.
Rollo's still sipping pena coladas.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing, is he?
I don't know where he is, actually.
He was at a boxing
Yeah,
match.
so
the other day
what's the
and-
goes in Thailand?
He's in Bali or something.
Yeah, it was a last-minute trip to Thailand, I think. So
You don't speak to him, like you don't.
Well, he posts on social media every day, so he was at a boxing match.
it's all right. You're allowed to post on socials.
Yeah, that's how we're keeping in contact with him, though.
So you speak to him still?
Yeah.
Well, I hope he's having a
Build
good
that
time,
rapport.
nonetheless.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout
Yeah.
out to Rollo.
Yeah. Shout out, Rollo.
Yep.
Hope you're doing well, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't miss you. I mean, we do, but
This or that?
let's go.
Let's do it.
You know how to stand
This or that.
Need to find one here. All right, this is a good one. So Shad's the game essentially is you should know it, but I'll read out a phrase or a term, and you have to try and guess what the meaning is out of the two options. So this week is bruxism, BRUXISM.
I know what it is.
We should actually we should actually add in, if you hear the word and are confident you know what it is before reading the options, that's like triple points. But if you get it wrong, then
You want to be pretty
get a ban.
confident.
And you win a cup, do you? Or?
Yeah, you win the Premiership Cup.
Yes.
Here it is.
Bruxism, the medical term for grinding your teeth, or the name for the style of fashion in 1930s London.
Is that Peaky Blinders era?
Yeah, well, don't want to give too much away, but could be onto something.
Do you want to kick us off, Bino?
Ben?
I'm going to go the fashion.
Why?
Yeah, what's the reasoning?
Well, normally I go with the first one he says, and that's something I've picked up as an RFI. So I'm going to go the second option.
But you're in terrible form, though, aren't you?
Yeah.
Horrible, yeah. As worst as I've ever been in.
As a teeth grinder myself, I don't actually know the official term. It could be bruxism, could be something else. I'm going to go with grinding your teeth.
And Shad's is right.
Yes.
So there's some things you can change in here, like who hosts, who's not, but the consistency that stays the same is Ben getting that wrong.
Death taxes.
Look, I haven't been great,
Bino.
yeah. I'm happy to admit that. I'm not
Yep.
proud of it, Shads, but I'm
How
working
many
in the
in a row
background. Have I
was-
not gotten right?
Yeah.
I think Rollo and I had one joint one maybe 3 weeks ago where we got it right. I don't think I've got one right by myself in about 10 shows. So
It's all right, mate. Stick at it.
back
Yep.
to the drawing board,
Little
Shads.
That's it, mate.
Bang.
Bad luck.
I've got a question for you actually here, Dirts, I think.
Oh,
We do, yeah.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Charlize Melbourne for Harry and Sam Durden. What is your favourite team? Go to Blues.
So, Ben, you're not involved in that one?
Oh, clearly.
favourite team, football, what sport we talking? Like,
Let's start with AFL.
Yeah, who are you backing for these days, mate?
If like gun to head, you have to pick one team. Who is it?
I actually have a team, and it's not Carlton. I went to a game yesterday, and I was cheering hard for the North Melbourne Kangaroos.
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
So you would say you're a North Melbourne supporter?
No, I've got a soft spot. I feel bad for him. Like, I feel bad for Carlton as well. It's been a long year for the lads, but
Mm.
mate, they've been average for a long time. So I feel,
Yeah,
No,
I feel a bit worse for them. So I thought I'd go out and support the boys yesterday.
So if someone goes up to you and says, "Who do you barrack for?" Now you've gone and played with two
No,
clubs.
it's like-
Is it 50-50 or
yeah, I'd
I
go
mean,
50-50.
yeah,
Like, you
Find that
got a
interesting.
soft spot for both teams,
Yeah.
for sure.
but not ride one harder than the other necessarily. No.
Not necessarily.
Okay. Interesting.
I've got great mates on both teams, and I want success for the boys, for
Yep.
sure.
Well answered, mate.
Straight bad
Yeah.
answer, mate.
Yeah.
but Yeah.
Fair enough.
Jeez, dodge that one. Better not be honest.
What about EPL, NBA, NFL, favourite teams?
Yep. EPL, they're not actually in the Premier League. They're in the Championship, my team. That's Watford.
That's right.
Watford Hornets. I'm a pretty proud, passionate Watford man.
It's fair to say
they had a stinking year
when
last
you were at
year,
the club, you were quite known as like a bad wagon kind of supporter.
though.
Is that fair?
That is just an absolute...
So like there'll be an EPL game and Liverpool would win and Dirds would rock in kind of supporting Liverpool that
In a
week.
Liverpool
and then
shirt. Yeah.
Manchester United would win the next week and you'd be like, how about my Manchester today, boys? They got up again. So you're
You
well
were
known
saying
for that.
your favourite player last year was Ange Postecoglou.
Yeah, he had a good year, didn't he?
Didn't end great.
Yeah, so Watford, EPL, NBA, probably the Jazz. Yeah. Bino, we used to go
we
to
did.
Utah to
Yep.
do a pre-season training camp and watch the Jazz firsthand.
We did.
Slow-mo Joe.
Slow-mo Joe.
And
Absolutely. Spider.
NFL, if I had a team NFL, I'd go the Steelers, I reckon.
So you're recently into the NFL. Obviously, we do do fantasy. You started this year. You were pretty ordinary.
Yeah, so
That's no
yeah,
surprise,
top of the table, choked in the playoffs. But yeah, that's we get better next year.
If you're still in it.
Well, she asked you, H, about your favourite teams. What are they?
NBA, I'm a Thunder man.
From day one.
Why?
Well, they're just a good team, mate. No, actually, I was going for the Pacers.
No, you such a lie.
I was going for the
Denver,
Pacers
You're a
for
Denver
ages.
Nuggets fan. I remember when we were growing up.
When I was 12.
Harry was a Denver Nuggets fan through and through. Said he'd never
Carmelo
change his
Because
name.
Carmelo Anthony,
Carmelo
yeah.
Anthony, yeah.
Because we got a fake Carmelo Anthony jersey from the Dandenong markets when I was like 12. And they said they were real, but they were like sewed on horribly.
So you're a bandwagoner. You've changed.
No,
Jump ship.
I'm currently a Pacers fan, but NFL I do go for Baltimore Ravens. That's been pretty consistent.
Yeah,
Yep.
right.
Yep. Nice, man.
What about in the Big Bash? Who do you go for?
Sydney Thunder.
Sydney Thunder.
Yeah. First game we went and watched was Sydney Thunder. So.
Yeah, I'm the Thunder man.
Yeah. Last year I was on the cane train.
But I swear you were Stars.
No, I was strikers.
You were Heat, weren't you?
No, I was Hurricanes last year, and I think it was Scorchers.
So another
year before,
classic,
so.
a classic example of you being.
Both you blokes do
bandwagon.
that.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. We got another question, I think.
Hello, Ben, Nigel, and Feathers. Jacob here from Preston. More of a request. Could you rank yourselves, 1 being best, 3 being worst on these categories? Cricket ability, fashion sense, and street smarts. Cheers, lads.
Great question, Jacob.
Jacob.
Well, we'll start with fashion sense. Are we rolling the cameras, MJ? I've dressed up for the occasion.
That, to be fair,
podcast.
this probably is one of your best ever kits.
Thanks, mate.
I don't know if it was coincidental.
It's coming
or
from a
not,
low base, but
Yeah.
Yeah. So that probably gets into second with that with that kid, I reckon. No doubt Ben's probably third. But that's
I'd get. I'd have to
for
be
fashion. You'd be 3. That's fine.
He's a work in progress.
what you're wearing,
but that's
mate.
fine, mate. Top 3, you take it, yeah?
top 3. I'm not 3.
Cricket ability.
Well,
I'd have to be 1.
I'm the only one here that's made 100.
This will start arguments, but yeah, go on.
I'm the only one on this table that's made 100s.
Just for reference, that ground
Well,
you were
I'm
playing
not.
on was like
But it's 100's 100,
40.
it doesn't
There were
matter.
40-meter boundaries, mate. They
Well,
don't
you
count.
didn't make. You got out for a duck that way.
Yeah, I took the shine off the ball for you.
I opened the. I opened the batting. Dudes, have you made 100?
No.
No.
Back in my league, we had to retire at 50, so
What in seniors?
In seniors.
never played senior game. Oh, yeah, I have actually.
So
I've
bad
never
luck.
made 100. Yep. No,
So I'll say I'll take the one for
No, you can't be 1.
multiple
I'm,
hundreds.
I'll be playing cricket this summer, and I'll make 100.
All right.
And next year, when you get me on my annual podcast,
If you make
I'll
100,
tell you all about it.
I'll tip my hat to you. It's not easy to do.
Street smarts. 1. I'd be 1 for sure.
You would be so far 3. It's not funny.
No, I'm definitely 1.
And dudes, after doing a bit of travel with you in Europe, I reckon you'd be closer to 3 as well.
Mate, you literally invited me there to make sure
You were
push
as a
yourself.
chaperone.
Yeah, Ben by far number 3.
Yeah.
Mate. That's no arguments.
Well, you got to give some context to it though. Like, what's the reasoning?
That you're number 3.
Yeah.
You got a lot of air in your head.
Airhead.
So,
Bit of airhead.
everyone, I want you to imagine, that the image of the 2 monkeys, the symbols going together.
Yeah.
That's what goes on
Yeah.
in your head 24/7.
That's Ben. But good question, Jacob. Thanks, mate. It did sound familiar, that. But
Jacob.
Jaco.
Jacob, yeah.
Footy chat. Harold, where you at? When are you coming back? What's the return date?
Yeah, all tracking well. Been back into last week, bit of footy skills and back training with the group. So it was a good week. This is Monday, so still got to train this week. And so whether it's probably more looking likely next week, but still have to map it out the rest of the week. So all tracking well. As I said, it's been it's always frustrating when you're injured and not able to play. So really looking forward to getting back within the next 2 weeks. But all trending well, and looking forward to getting back out there.
Who's been your one-on-one bunny at the club since I've gone?
Yeah, that's actually true. There was
actually you're my bunny.
Death taxes.
Don't sell yourself short,
Sorry,
Nige.
No, but that was always a highlight of pre-season and to play new dudes. Who was? No one really. Since you've left, no one's really taken the mantle.
Picking out poor old Matt Duffy or something. Duff, come on.
First year kid.
2 foot smaller than me. Let's go one-on-ones.
Yeah, that's right. Confident training's all for getting the confidence up, dudes. Which
we love Duff.
Is what you'll get. Yeah, Duffy's going well.
That's good.
But all tracking well. So, what about you, Ben?
Yeah, not too bad. We've had a pretty tough week in terms of injury at the club. Poor Nick Martin did his ACL on Saturday night.
Yeah.
So I think that's number 5 for the year, which is staggering. Setter's hurt his foot as well, so that'll be season done. We've got a 5-day break, so a few boys will be sore and hopefully be ready to go. But it's pretty unprecedented, Chads, what we've got at the moment. It's something I haven't experienced before, but I think it's maybe 14 or 15 along those lines that we've had in injury come and go throughout the year. So not great at all. And I know we've said on the show before, but your best ability is your availability, and when you've only got 30 odd to pick from, it becomes pretty hard. So
what do you think about that saying, dudes?
It went straight through me. I
didn't understand it.
Didn't even understand.
Didn't register it.
No, but I do feel sorry for your club, Bino, because I do have a great mate that's working in rehab at Essendon, and it's tough.
He'd be busy.
He's a busy man for sure.
Stressed man.
Stressed man. But it's just unfortunately part of the business.
It is crazy how it has to be just a coincidence, doesn't it? Like at this stage, especially those non-soft tissue injuries, those kind of
like Marto's one. He got tackled over the boundary line, or sort of push tackled. Wrong place, wrong time, and that was it. So.
It is crazy. We were talking the other day about how in sports it goes in trends on like injury. So, example, like the Achilles at the moment is really popular. Not popular. It's quite being common over different sports in our code this year as well. So, you wonder whether it's something to do with the conditioning, the grounds, the boots, or like just whatever it is. But to go in trends like that, there has to be a reason somewhere along the line, doesn't it? Or maybe not.
We had the same conversation the other day. How it's amazing. So 10 years ago, it was probably the ACL, how it seemed to be an influx. And then these days, even in world sport, like Achilles, NBA players have had a few. And
remember like a few years ago, like the syndesmosis, which was like
correct.
10 in like a month. Like goes in waves.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, but you don't wish those injuries upon anyone. They're pretty brutal. And saying that, like, obviously when you first get told it's an ACL, for example, it sucks at the time, but you think forward, it's going to interrupt your off-season, pre-season. Ends that day next year, Marto won't be out there. Like it's not just now; it's the future that really hurts to think about, and knowing you can't be out there. So 12 months is a long time, Shad. So you feel for those boys because it's a long time out of the game, and mentally to work through that is really challenging. So thinking of Marto and all the other boys as well.
Hope he's going all right.
Absolutely.
We have this one, Andy Brayshaw's UFC style. Interview.
Well, context after their game against Hawthorn, Heath was saying just before off air that he got hit in the head 30 seconds before the end of the game, and obviously must have played pretty well. So he was the first person to get interviewed straight after the game, and he still had clout running from his head, and it wasn't a great look. The poor bloke was covered in blood and doing his best to hold it whilst talking to Kath, I think it was.
Andy,
he did very well to handle himself, but there was a fair bit of blood coming down from his head, Shads.
So, have you ever done a post-game interview on the ground?
Yeah, a couple, not many. Yeah.
You sure?
Right. Have you ever made it through a game from getting hit to the head? Or
the last time I got hit in the head badly, we all know how that ended.
Yeah. No, they are often probably the toughest ones, aren't they? You wouldn't have done many, Ben, but...
How many have you done?
No, you just said you haven't done many.
I've done a couple, but not a huge amount.
Well, it's obviously that's when like adrenaline's probably highest, your fatigue, you're trying to take it all in. So they're often pretty...
Must be so tough.
Righto.
Wow. Okay, mate.
What the hell?
I just love that he was in the song and holding a towel in his head. Like, that's commitment.
That's what it's all
And
about.
a good win, you
That's
know?
right. Well, if you're doing a post-game interview on ground, it means you've won. So it's, clearly some challenges, but a good thing nonetheless.
Yeah, 100%. Who you guys got this week, Ben?
We've got the Giants on Thursday night. So, 5-day break for the boys. So, quick turnaround. But I think often that's a good thing after a disappointing game like Saturday night. So, wasn't probably one for the highlights reel in terms of the overall game. But, a chance to rectify it pretty quickly on Thursday. So, hopefully all the Bombers fans can get there and cheer on the boys for a good win, hopefully.
Yep. Just on this week, so we have our Carlton Respects round. So we're playing Melbourne on Saturday night at the G. I've written a few things down just to give everyone a bit of information and some background about the program because it's really important to us as a club. But so Carlton Respects was established in 2016. Dirds would obviously know a lot about this. It's our long-standing initiative which aims to utilise the power of footy to raise awareness, funds and action for gender equality for the prevention of violence against women. The initiative consists of 3 programs: a school program, which is Road to Respect, Workplace Charter, and AFL and AFLW awareness raising game. So that was this week for us against Melbourne. The best way to support, obviously get to the game on Saturday would be awesome and help us raise awareness. If you can't make the game, you can show your support for the cause by purchasing a virtual seat, which I think is a new addition this year. You'll see the colour orange a lot, so we have our jumpers. There'll be merchandise you can buy and support that way, so that'll be really visible. And in terms of the current crisis in Australia, obviously the only acceptable rate of violence against women is 0. This crisis is really preventable, and we have a collective responsibility to step up and stop it. And really scarily, on average, 1 woman every 4 days is killed by violence. So, as we said, the only acceptable number is 0. So if you can get to the game this weekend, should be a really good game of footy, but obviously a bigger initiative and bigger cause, which is always a great game to be part of. So donate, raise awareness. It should be a really good night. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, well said.
Well said. No, they do it well, Carlton.
Yeah,
Carlton Respects especially, but
Absolutely.
unfortunately not a great win-loss record on the Carlton Respects game.
Last year we had probably our best game of the year.
Yeah, last year, but before that, Carlton had never won a Carlton Respects game.
Is that right?
That's true fact.
Well, you weren't as good as your last game,
So,
Dirds.
Carlton fans, get out there and support the boys because they need you.
I think we beat Geelong by about 80 points last year.
Correct, yeah.
Let's do winners and losers, Shads.
Ben and Harry's
I'm so excited for this.
winners
Birds often think I'm a tree.
and losers.
Mandarins. I just love him. I'm mandarins at the moment. Are you a mandarin guy, Dirds?
Correct, yeah.
Yep.
Always have.
Yep.
Absolutely. No, that's all I got for you, mate. They're a great fruit.
They are one of the best. Absolutely. I'll kick us off. Are you guys Apple or Spotify listeners, users?
Spotify.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yep.
My Twitter is, the DJX feature where it basically gives you all your favorite songs. You don't have to click on a playlist; it does it all for you. Really handy on a drive into the club, Dird. So, Spotify listeners, give it a go. Have you tried it?
That's your twinner.
Yeah.
As I mentioned earlier, Airhead. This guy.
Airhead.
What's his name? DJX, isn't it? No, what's it
DJX,
called?
yeah.
Is it DJX?
People wouldn't know what I'm talking about. It's
No, I know
really
the
handy.
feature, but I don't use it personally.
Why not?
What's it like? What does DJX play for you?
Yeah, what's on the rotation?
Bit of Drake, bit of country, and it would do some throwbacks from early 2000s, Shad. So
Can you speak to it? Can you be like,
yeah,
hey DJ, throw it back?
basically, yeah.
Hey DJ, throw
Throw
it
it
back.
back. People that are listening to this would know what
Play
I'm talking
some
about.
Mickey Webster.
It's very handy. So that's my twinner.
Yeah, not great.
You got to give your twinner's meant to be someone that people can relate to, Dirds. So
Yeah, my 20 this week, I'm sure everyone can relate to it, but it's definitely soup season, I reckon, Dirds.
Yeah,
So-
I'd agree. Yeah,
We made a really nice soup. I think really good way to utilise all the veggies left in the fridge for the week, but then to make something that's warm, good for the heart, good for the soul. So definitely soup season has been a good addition lately. Nothing better.
mushroom soup is your favourite, is it?
No, we did have mushroom soup growing up. So our grandpa used to love mushrooms, and we also, where we grew up, we had like a fair bit of, we had a few
smudgy.
acres, and And
mushrooms out your way out at Gippsland.
Yeah, true. We should probably
just be careful what you're going to say.
I didn't even think of that. But we used to go and get mushrooms from the paddock whenever, and our grandpa would make mushroom soup. And I think because, you want to impress your grandpa or whatever, and I couldn't stand mushrooms, and he made this soup, and to try and impress him, he made it for us, and he's, how's the soup? And you're like, yeah, it's really good. And revolting, like the worst thing you've ever had, but
poor old grandpa.
you'd push through just to try and impress.
What about what did Trace and Pete whip up soup wise growing up? Was there any
vegetable
particular one?
Potato and leek, I reckon mum made.
Good.
Yeah.
Pea and ham. So our pa made a really good pea and ham soup. Yeah.
My parents vegetable soup. They used to nail it. Oh,
yep.
It's the best thing they could.
With a bit of bread on the side.
See, it's simple, but winter
effective.
months effective.
Yeah.
Yep. That's not
do you have a twinner, mate?
I don't have a twinner, mate. I've been called up, bloody.
Well, do you know the rules?
Twinner.
Where do I lose? Then you can have a think.
Yeah, do your losers.
Yep.
Get into it.
We spoke about it off air, but my loser, we're all cricket fans here. Nathan Lyon got dropped for the third Test match.
It's a day-night test, so they probably just want a bit more swing.
Yeah,
I wouldn't overread it.
Well, you said he should have got dropped off air.
I didn't. I said he's declined. His performance has declined. I'm pretty sure statistically.
But it was a left field option.
Well, they obviously decided that it's a day-night test, pink ball. It's going to hoop around corners. Yeah. He might have been sore. He might have been. Who knows?
Oh, he was omitted, but
the selectors live and die by the sword. Day one, it was turning a mile.
Yeah, correct. Murphy's Law, they call that. So thinking of poor Gaz, but he'll be right. Yeah,
think he'll be right. Yep. No, we love Gaz, but I think that would have made a pretty informed decision.
Yeah, that's a fair loser. That's good.
My loser, interesting. So I want to know, and maybe it's a shout out to like the heater companies or whatever, but if you set your thermostat right to a certain temperature, does it ever actually reach the temperature that you've set it to? So let's say you set it to 23. Does it ever actually get to 23? And then the second part of it, if you set it to 27, right? Let's say you set it to 27. Is it going to get hotter quicker versus if you set it to 21? So the higher you set it, does that like kick into gear and be like, I really got to lift here. I need to get to 27. Does that generate heat quicker than if you set it to 21?
It's interesting. I'd say it would. I'd say it'd heat quicker the higher you set it.
Would make sense.
Yeah,
I don't know about your first part though. It should, if you hit to 30, you should get to 30.
No, it doesn't.
To 30.
But it depends on what the current temperature in the room is already. Like if it's already like how cold it is, because then it affects the temperature you're aiming for. You know what I mean? The time it takes to get to
but so let's say you had two different houses or two different scenarios, and you started at 12 degrees and you wanted to get to 24 quicker. If you sent it to 24 exactly or 29, like which one's getting to 24 quicker?
Yeah.
Don't know.
Well, you've thought about it. What do you reckon?
No, I reckon the higher you set it, it gets it going better, kicks into gear.
Do you know what I find interesting, speaking of air conditions, is the difference in temperature, but like from, say, a 23 degrees to a 21 degrees, 23 feels sweaty hot, like you're sweating. 21's like cool.
So you reckon that's the mark where it feels very, very different?
Yeah, that is. Yeah,
that's the mark. Okay.
That sounds. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I don't know the science behind it, but.
Yeah. Well, if you know, please send us a message and
get in contact, please.
Absolutely.
Yep. Have you had a chance to think, dudes?
No. Jeez. No, I've got nothing, but it's still better than what Beano whipped up before. So.
Yeah. What was his one again?
DJX. Shout out to DJX. Good fella.
He's a good guy.
Are you a ChatGPT user, dudes?
I'll tell you off air. I'm currently at university.
Uni's not listening.
And going really well at uni.
Really?
Go figure.
ChatGPT may or may not play a part in my results at the moment.
What are you studying?
Studying business sports management. So,
nice, man. How has maybe on a more serious note, how has the transition from playing footy for best part of 10 years to life outside of footy, and how have you found that process? Because it's obviously always pretty well documented that it has its challenges, but how have you found that?
Yeah, it's interesting. I guess for me, this is the second time around I've come out of the system, and I think I thought I'd be better off this time, knowing that I've had that previous experience. But in all seriousness, like it's been really tough. Like it's and it's hard to really explain, like if you're not in it. But yeah, when you're when you're in the footy bubble, I guess that's all you know, and you're surrounding yourself with mates and teammates that are also in that bubble with you, and then all of a sudden it gets taken away, and the real world's there, and it's really hard to find your feet. So what's it been? It's been about 6 months now since I finished up at Carlton. Still kind of trying to find my feet with work and whatnot. Got a few things in mind and a lot of things in the works, but it's definitely been a challenge. And I think I'm lucky that obviously everyone goes through the process at some point. Some on their own terms, but the majority don't. So definitely a challenge. But I think I'll be better for it in the long run with just the resilience required and to be able to be in search of that next part of my life, which is an exciting thing. So,
was there a period when it all sort of went down that you sort of wanted to go after another opportunity, another club, or did you need a month to sort of say this is it, take a breath, and then go after what's next, or was it still a thought to get back on a list? Yeah,
well, I think for me this year, I'm 29 now. I think it's hard to get back on a list. Being a key position player, there's probably there's not a whole lot of key position depth around Australia outside of the AFL. So initially, there was ambitions to try and get back on a list. That was partly the reason why I signed with Box Hill. But also at the same time, I was pretty content that I was done with the AFL as well. If the opportunity arose, absolutely I'd go after it. But now I'm in the space where I'm content with how things have panned out, I guess. Obviously would love to have played a lot more games, had a lot more success team-wise, but wasn't to be. And mate, there's a next phase of my life which I'm looking forward to. So originally I wanted to get into coaching, but those ambitions have since fizzed out a little bit.
Really? Why is that? What, just the workload of coaches that you've observed, or?
I think honestly it's just, again, going back to just being exposed and to footy for, us three, we're all 28, 29.
I'm 27, mate.
Well, you're not.
I am.
Are you?
Yeah.
But for 27 years, you boys have known and loved footy as your main priority.
Yeah.
And I was the exact same for 28 years, 29 years. Footy's been my number one. So I think just hit a point where I think I just need a bit of a change, get out of footy. And,
absolutely.
And I know I'm not the only one. I know a lot of guys, when they finish up, they probably go through the same thing where, let's move on to something else. So, yep.
Well said, mate.
Well said, mate.
Thanks for sharing.
Cheers.
I think we have a few more questions.
We do.
From some listeners.
We've got Beck from Cranbourne East.
God's country.
Hi, Ben and Harry. It's Beck from Cranbourne East. My under-10 cricket team hate fielding, even though it's an essential skill. Is there any part of training that you really either dread or think, oh, not this crap again? Bye.
Thanks, Beck.
Fielding used to be the best part. I used to love fielding.
I was a great fielder.
No, you weren't.
I was first slip, safe as houses.
You acted like
slow-mo Beano was his motto in the phrase, in the field.
You put your best fielders in first, second slip, so.
You weren't ever in the slip,
I
mate.
was.
I was there.
No, you weren't. You were fine leg.
Fine leg to fine leg.
Fine leg to fine.
Worst part of training?
The 2K comes to mind in pre-season. That's a bit of a no-brainer.
Yeah, probably any blocks of running is always a bit of a grind, isn't it? Where it's very essential and good feeling afterwards, but knowing you have, especially talking maybe more pre-season where you finish and then the high performance guy says, all right, runners on, boys, and you don't really know what you got, but it's a bit of a yuck feeling when you're walking over and putting your shoes on.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what made me sick was Dean Cox at Sydney in the pre-season.
Yeah, that was a horror.
They did a 2K, they've just finished, absolutely exhausted. Yep, boys, get to the line.
I'll tell you what, recently the Sydney boys got smashed. Was it against Adelaide or one of those teams? And they got a punishment session the next morning, 6 a.m, like a beach session. And I messaged Taylor saying that is my worst nightmare. The poor blokes after a game had a punishment session. I think it was player led, but still, it's not ideal after a game, no matter what happens.
After Sydney did that, we had our 2K the next day, and Rob Innes, who's our head of high performance, great man, but he came from Sydney, and we were thinking, oh, gee, surely not we were the next day and like, surely that hasn't planned any season. Rob's mind about a back-to-back.
Yeah.
But thankfully it was just one.
You famously hate one-on-ones because you always get towed up by myself, but
Still have the title, I think. I don't think I've lost.
you haven't lost. Okay, it's
10 years.
Yeah.
I'll tell you another one. At training, especially in season, when you get a little corky or a little knock on a fairly light session, that's never ideal, I reckon. Just the little corky.
Why is that?
Well, why do you think?
I'm not sure. I'm asking.
Well, why would you want to get caught? Obviously, during a game, it is what it is. You work through it, but on a training session, a light session.
So you don't like corkies?
Well, no one would know.
famously was it a knock to the foot or a knock to the knee? Put him
You
out
missed
for
him
6
under the
weeks.
bruise. That's right.
Bruise, that's right.
The stress
He's
fracture.
very anti-corky.
The stressy.
Yeah.
No, well, Beck was wondering what we don't like about training. That is never ideal when you cop a corky in a session throughout the season.
I'll tell you what, being like obviously having to train at night now, you guys tend to train during the day, but training at night, you can get fresh. It can get really cold, and there's a
Cold in the mornings, though?
wet-
Like, do you reckon midwinter mornings?
Night's just got something different about it. I reckon it's fresher at night.
Yeah.
You'll understand when you get there, lads, but I'm telling you, yeah, it's different from what you guys are used to. So, yeah, very, very frosty.
Cotton wool over here.
Must be Box Hill, I don't know.
Something down there, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll go Crywolf somewhere else.
Ben from Heathmont.
Hey Ben, hey Harry. My name's Ben and I live in Heathmont. Just a quick one. Love you both. And my question is, if one of you boys had the chance to line each other up in an AFL game when you guys verse each other, would you? And would you risk getting suspended? Cheers.
Thanks, Ben. Oh,
Good name as well.
Was there ever a moment for the one game you played against each other last year? Was there ever a moment where you just got so infuriated?
no.
Yeah,
to the other.
after he kicked that goal, he was being chirpy.
I wasn't.
And you were.
What did I say?
I can't remember what you said, but you were pushing and shoving and being a smartass. So there was a 5-second period there where I was like, do I go and get into him? But it was the bigger man. I was a bigger man, Dirds, and
I reckon we didn't really, because it was the first time and like it was just good to get it done. But like next time we play each other, I reckon we'll be able to like relax and maybe enjoy it a bit. We actually play each other in the last round of the year, so
True.
hopefully we both play.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
That'll be fun.
So you're both in line to be back for that?
Yeah,
Hopefully, yeah.
hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that would be massive, I think.
Good
So
fun.
Ben, maybe look out on that one.
But I don't think we can condone
No, not at all.
No.
No.
any sort of...
No suspensions.
We have joked about that it should be a separate rule if it's your brother that you may get off the suspension, but we don't condone violence. Condone violence.
Well said,
No,
mate.
well said. Dean from Heathmont.
CJ from
CJ.
Mount Gambier.
Hey
Mount what?
lads, CJ from Mount Gambier in South Australia here. Just thought I'd ask, going off follower numbers, how come Ben is verified on Instagram, but poor Angus Clark isn't? Bit of daylight robbery there, I thought, from poor Gus. Anyway, go Dons.
Yeah, terrific
It's a
point.
little drive-by from
CJ?
CJ.
CJ probably knows Angus
He
Clark.
probably
He's
does.
from down there.
Correct.
So,
Gambier.
it sounds like CJ is potentially saying that you should offer your blue verification tick to Gus.
To Milky.
How much did you pay for yours? Your tick?
I think it was 500 back in the day, yeah. Yeah. Don't know what
Yeah.
it's worth.
You had to
now, but-
beg the media guy at the club from Memory Dirds,
I did, and I got it in there just before I got delisted, so...
and then they took it straight off
got
you,
it.
didn't they?
Yeah, maybe let's not air
Did
this
they?
because... Nah, it's still there, but...
You can buy. Anyone can buy
Yeah, correct.
verification.
It
anyway,
doesn't
so
mean
it
anything these days.
Oh, can you? Oh.
Yeah.
I might mention that to Angus tomorrow, that you can buy. He's already bought followers,
Well,
so
he knows how to spend
knows
money
how
on
it works.
Instagram.
Did he
Yeah.
actually buy followers?
look, I don't think so, but
It has to
he
have
hasn't
been.
done anything about it, so it does seem that way, yeah.
I'll love it if he has. I'll
Well, 50.
Because we were saying, like, if you're going to buy some, surely you just buy like 500 or 1,000, so not like 60,000 worth.
I'm happy to run with the fact that he bought them. I'm happy
More
to.
followers than Zach Merritt. That's incredible. He's getting all these
Good on
sponsorship
Oh,
deals.
Milky.
Yeah, he's an influencer now.
Very good. Gerry from Preston.
Hey Ben and Harry, it's Gerry here from Preston. I was wondering if you guys would ever do a live show. Thanks. Go Bombers.
Thanks, Gerry.
Yeah, Ben.
Absolutely. I think there is something we're trying to work on in the background, so watch this space.
We did do a live show at the Australian Open.
We did.
Early this year.
And how was the feedback from that?
Yeah, it was really good. I actually saw someone the other day that came up and they were at the show and they said it was really good. So, yeah, we'll something definitely we'll look at going forward a bit more.
Absolutely. Watch this space.
Shades,
you guys
can
would
pop
be
down,
nervous for Rex, I reckon, on stage in front of everyone. I'd be there just hosing you.
You'd be the heckler in the corner.
Yeah. No, watch this space. Something we're both keen to do, and I'm sure Rollo will want to do it as well.
If he gets the job back, who knows?
No chance. Sorry, Rollo. You enjoy your time in Thailand, mate.
Mate, yeah, you can stay over there for a while, mate. Extended break.
Do you follow us on socials, Dirt?
Yeah, on my burner accounts I do, but yeah, not my main one. Of course I do. Big fan of the pod.
Do you want to just read out the tagline there, just to?
That was called Craft, so I handed over to you, and you would just
You've
go
got to be a bit more switched on with those, dudes.
Yeah, it was like a handball receive, and you just finish from 50.
Well, yeah, but
Dirt doesn't get handball
I wish
receives.
it was like word for word, it's just dot pointed. So now I have to.
You have to just craft it in a bit, mate.
Flow it in.
It's called Craft.
Well, Ben and Harry podcast is on Instagram and TikTok. Head to @Ben and Harry podcast. Send the boys a DM.
Yeah, any questions would be great. We love to hear. Could be weird, wacky, whatever.
Hypotheticals.
We always love hearing them. So the more the merry.
More the what?
Look, more the merry.
Do you have to filter out DMs? Like, are there some pretty rogue ones, or are there?
You'd have to ask MJ.
Yeah, MJ
probably
goes through them. So I think everyone's pretty good.
The more the merry, though.
I noticed a few of my burner account ones didn't go through.
Can you give us an example of what
I'm
it
not
might be?
I don't have a burner account. I don't.
That's a lot.
And you can leave us a review on Apple and hit the bell on Spotify whilst you're listening to DJX. Dudes.
Can you tell DJX to play us? Can you be like, hey, yo, DJX, can you play a cool podcast? And will he play ours?
Yeah, I can make that happen for us. Yeah.
Try that.
He's a good man, so I'm sure he'll listen. Yeah.
Too easy.
This is called Dead Air. This is called Dead Air, so that might be us, I think.
Shads, it's been a pleasure, mate. We'll see you in 12 months.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I'll send you the bill as I did last year, so I'm still waiting to get paid for that, but that's all right.
They say don't hold your breath.
That's right. Thanks, Nige.
No, good man. Go Blues.
Go Dons.
Yo.